Kogasa Tatara, the cheery forgotten umbrella, a yokai of a once discarded umbrella who now makes runs around Gensokyo looking for victims to surprise, though famously she doesn't find much success in doing so. Rather than discarded, it'd be more accurate to say its owner forgot it somewhere, and since nobody picked it up due to the unpopular color apparently, the kami residing within was angered and became a yokai. A Kogasa Obake, essentially a tsukumogami or living tool specifically of an umbrella. For that reason, it's said she's inseparable from that tool and is always seen carrying it. Some might even say the umbrella is her real body. Kasa Obake are famously depicted with a single eye, a single leg which they bounce on, and sometimes a long tongue, all elements that Kogasa's umbrella possesses. Tsun mentions her heterochromia is also meant to reference the one eye of this yokai. According to Akyu in Symposium of Post-Mysticism, however, the umbrella's design was modified to resemble the yokai Ippon Datara, who shares the same features as the Kasa Obake. Ippon Datara's name is said to derive from the word Tatara, name given to a traditional Japanese furnace used for smelting iron, and for that reason some consider it to have formerly been a blacksmith who lost an eye and a leg from working the furnace, before becoming a yokai. Kogasa's last name is also Tatara of course, though written with different kanji, and wouldn't you know, she's also an expert blacksmith, as seen in Wild and Horned Hermit where she forges new needles for Reimu to use. Kogasa here mentions the Hitotsume Koso, another yokai with a single eye, were also dedicated blacksmiths. It could be that all one-eyed yokai are skilled in that profession, as some associate them with the kami Amatsumara, a deity of blacksmiths. This aspect is also present in Greek mythology, for example, with the Cyclops, one-eyed giants who in some tales were the ones to forge Zeus's thunderbolts, or appear lending assistance to the smithing god Hephaestus. Kogasa's ability is described as simply being able to surprise people, which is not really a special ability at all, considering she's also not very good at it. But don't tell her I said that, because she'll be pretty down in the dumps if she doesn't get to surprise anyone. It's better to at least pretend to be scared and not deny her her reason to exist. Being an umbrella, she does however implement rain and storm motifs into her spell cards, including the rainbows often associated with that weather. Sometimes, ironically, she even tosses around umbrellas, which seems pretty wasteful considering her nature, and Hatate Himekaido agrees in one of her comments. Nowadays, Kogasa frequents the Myoden Temple Cemetery, where she has found mild success in her mission to surprise humans. Contrary to popular belief, she's not officially part of the Myoden Temple itself, though she does seem to know some of its members, as seen in Goyoko Ibun where she speaks pretty casually with Minamitsu Murasa. It could be that she's at least familiar with the Taoists as well, since she confronted Yoshika Miyako during the events of 10 Desires. In an article found within Symposium of Post-Mysticism, dated before even the events of Maran of Faith, Kogasa talks about wanting to be a more useful tool for humans. She once attempted what she called babysitting, a term she got from a certain umbrella-wielding babysitter in the outside world that somehow translated into her going around scaring children. Needless to say, her true calling evaded her back then, but I'd say she's been doing pretty good for herself in recent times. In any case, it's best to be careful when walking lonely roads, lest this little umbrella catches you off guard.